All right, y'all. It's been busy. It's been a crazy all-star week, man, but I'm feeling blessed. I've had a good time so far, grinding all these cards, you know, having nonstop around-the-clock stuff to do. Since Friday, it's now Wednesday night. Almost a full week, man. We've had draft day, all-star game, home run derby. What else? I'm missing something else. There's something else I missed, too. But, and now we got Weekend Classic dropping today. On top of that, we got drops. We have a whole bunch of stuff going on, too. So, a very, very cool week. A lot of stuff in the MLB the Show community. I'm a little late, but I'm here to give you guys my thoughts on all the cards that we've gotten, and I'll do a little bit of a tier list. I'm taking this hat off, bro. This is gonna be a little tricky. I'm gonna give you guys the best tier list I possibly can give you guys. I gave you guys a TA tier list, but now I'm gonna give you a tier list of all of the cards, pretty much the prominent ones that have come out from the All-Star break, and the draft day cards included, excluding TA, because we already did that. There are going to be some draft day cards that I don't really remember or know. I haven't had a chance to use all of them, but I've had a chance to use a good amount of them. I did an entire team build with them. We're going to start off with S tier. Oh, by the way, D tier. Irrelevant or do not know. These are two very different things. Irrelevant as like they're just not even worth trying out at this point. For me, it hasn't been, or they're, or no, excuse me. Do not know means I haven't tried them out yet. Irrelevant means that there's no reason to even, you know. Some of these cards, unless you like have an interest in the player from your team, or you just know them, or you want to use them, there's an all-star card probably better at that position already for free. But just an idea. Just okay. Schwarber. Okay. Schwarber is going to be. It's a little crazy, but I'm gonna put him. This is gonna be nuts. I'm putting Schwarber A tier. He's honestly incredible, but he's like Barry Bonds. He has no position, and right now we're overloaded at DHs, and it's an extremely heavy lefty meta. I know he has reverse splits, but there are switch hitters or just right-handed hitters that do his job better. And people are telling me immediately, like, and this is how I'm deciding this. It's a lot of people saying, well, yeah, I'll just platoon him. He's an elite platoon. I'm like, damn, if this card's a platoon, we're in trouble. The next thing SDS has to work on for gameplay mechanics or removal straight up, because they did this with GOAT, is just get rid of slider shrinkage, slurve shrinkage outside, and shrinkage in general on breaking balls away. It makes no sense. It's an absolutely stupid mechanic, and it's causing the switch hitter epidemic to be even stronger than it normally would be. But I like the card a lot. Don't get it twisted. I really do. I think they did the best they could with him, but he just doesn't... Pete would have been a better option because he could play first. Schwarber is just a DH. So I can't give an S tier to just a DH, man, no matter how well he hits. Cal Raleigh, S tier. Yes, his defense is really bad, but it's not compared to what we know with Cal. But I actually threw a runner out today with him. He plays a position where fielding literally doesn't matter except for being able to throw people out, and I can't throw anybody out anyways. Unless you have pop time and a pretty good arm, you're not throwing out Beltran. You're not throwing out Willits. You're not going to throw out, who else? Tim Raines if he's on the field. Ohtani, Bobby Witt, PCA. You're not throwing them out. Even to an extent, maybe J-Ram. Anyway, really like the card. Started slow with him because I was just getting used to his hack, his swing in general. But man, he hits the ball hard. And he's a catcher and a DH, but he's a switch hitter, and he's better than Schwarber, and he's a switch hitter. He just beats. But Schwarber, as far as free cards go, he's really, really good. This is a very positive A tier. This hurts to do. Ketel Marte, I mean, come on, bro. Come on, man. I don't have to even explain this, guys. It would be literally condescending to explain to you guys why this card's S tier. You know. Y'all are smart. Ethan Holiday, I'm going to go S tier, but lower S. Lower than Cal. He is hard to get, and he's a pretty good fielder. I think a better third baseman. He's big, though, which is helpful for that shortstop position. Really good bat. And again, he's hurt by the lefty meta, but still a really good card. Definitely S tier, but I think these two are better to start. Byron Buxton. You know what, man? This is pretty crazy. I'm going to go A tier because I think he could play a decent corner outfield. I used him there, and he is unreal hitting. He is ridiculously good, and he benefits from being a right-handed hitter and a lefty-heavy meta. Junior Caminero, B tier, and it hurts, dude. I think he's fantastic. He just has no position, but he obliterates baseballs. He is really, really good. He is very, very... You know what? No, man. No, I'm putting him A tier because if Schwarber... He is damn near Schwarber offensively, and you could get away with him at third base. You can't get away with an outfielder like him. You can get away with him at third base because third base is tricky sometimes. And he gets good animations, but he could be a DH or a third base if you really want that bat in there, and that bat's incredible. So I'm going to go with that. Cruz, B tier, because he's not good enough in the outfield, the shortstop, and he's just a little... His hitting stats are good, but just a little too tall. A little too tall, and he's a lefty, so he's a little bit worn. He's a little bit phased out here. Judge, A tier, but he's better. He's honestly better than all these. I like Schwarber a lot. but Judge is a little bit worse offensively than Schwarber in my opinion, but he's a righty, and he could actually play right field. He's not good out there, but he could play it. Like, if you got Beltran in center and you have a pretty good to good left fielder, like good to great left fielder, you're fine with Judge. You're fine with him. Brent Rooker beats here generously. People like his swing. I'm not a huge fan. He's got max stats, pretty much, it feels like, and he's got a bunch of quirks, and he's a righty, but absolutely no position. Cruz is a better fielder, better playable option out there, better swing, but he's a lefty, so it kind of evens out. And by the way, the tier list doesn't take into consideration, like, I'm not saying the card's worse because it's a lefty meta. I'm just saying that's where they place now. This could change. J-Ram, S tier, best card of the bunch so far. 5-tool player. I don't care what his power versus lefty says. I don't care. It's fake. Every quirk in the game carries. Plus, like, max contact, right? If you're going to give me 80 power, give me max contact. J-Ram's PCI is the size of Guam against the left-handed pitcher, and he's just a demon. 5-tool player. And this is crazy. He's a good first baseman. He's a good first baseman. It's got me rethinking how I want to play my positions. If I didn't have Pete Alonso and the Tier 1 Mets running, double Tier 1 Mets with him and John Franco, I would run J-Ram, but Pete Alonso is a menace. Really solid card, and I used to hate Pete cards, but really good. Shohei, A tier. I think he could actually play the outfield too. I've tested this. He's not terrible. He's fast and with a very good arm. And he's a little bit worse of a bat than Judge, but he's a lot faster, and he has a very big steal threat. He's an incredible bench bat, righty annihilator, power bat, plus can run the bases very, very well. He gives you a lot. He gives you a lot. By the way, I feel this is unfair. Like, he's S tier and like MLB the Show lore, but I feel like he's right here, and it's not disrespectful. It's very... I love these two cards, so to have him above them shows. Tucker, I'll be honest, I haven't used him. One of the strangest builds ever. I do think that I have to go low A here. I'm going to go high B. He's just not able to play the field, and 99 steal is sick and great and stuff, but when you have silver fielding and 50 speed, it's like, what's the point, man? Like, just make a Kyle Tucker. Honestly, bro, just if you're gonna nuke his speed, give him a ridiculous reaction rating. They used to do that, and now they don't, so it's like, I know they're very strict on speed, but make it up for reaction. I don't care. Ava Arquette, I actually like this card. I think he's really solid. I'll give him A tier, but below these guys because of the offensive things, but I like him. He's like a diet 5 tool, like 4 tool, 4.5. Willits, I'm gonna go S tier, and I think he's better than Holiday. He's got less pop, but he's a switch hitter, and he plays shortstop, center field, and he can play corner outfield just fine. And we know he can play second base. And he probably could play third base. But shortstops are just different. Shortstops with high fielding can play all these different positions if they're fast, especially. It's crazy. But he actually could play center field. That's a position he has. So that's why he's able to play the corner outfield. Lindor, I think he's S tier. I think he's personally better than... I think he's right here. I think he's... Willett's got him in the speed department. Lindor's got a better swing, really good defense, and a really good all-around offensive bat. He's just glitchy. I'm going to put him right there. I think Cal is still, like, must-have over Lindor, because you can have Ellie over there, you can have Willits over there, you can have Holiday over there, you can have a couple of the guys over there. You can even have Ava Arquette over there, as long as it's... If you have to pick between him and Lindor and Cal Raleigh, you go Cal Raleigh. He's Barry Bonds, but switch hitter. You got to go with him. PCA, I don't think... I'm going to go down here. He's just too weak against lefties in a lefty-heavy meta. He's good at what he does. He's really, really good at what he's great at, but he's really weak where he's weak, I think. I think he's a little... Personally, I think he's a little overrated. Whenever I face the PCA, even from really good players or people who just use him in general, I usually have a lefty on the mound and I just spam away or jam him in. He doesn't do anything. He's just irrelevant. He's a great defensive option, but... And for that, he'll be high B tier, and I think I'd rather have him than Tucker, for sure. But he's like B tier. What B tier is they can be A tier if you're good with them. But as they just stand, can't put him there. Bobby Witt, I'm going to put him below A tier. I think he's a little underrated. I think if he had better splits versus lefties power-wise, he'd be a little better in this current meta. But defense, speed, incredible. And I'm a little bit of a turnaround experience with his swing. I used to not like it, but I think I'm a little bit around on it now. Kate Anderson, I'm going to be honest with you, bro. I'm going to go C tier. They gave him a sinker, which I predicted they would do, just to make him more usable, but he's got generic windup number 3, does not have outlier, nothing good, no out pitches. I used him and he was just... I used him and my opponent didn't even fall for a single pitch. Nothing was getting him off balance, and I brought in another draft card, which we'll get to in a second, and he was getting carved like a Thanksgiving turkey. So, yeah, who I thought was... This other card I thought was so much better on paper, but I decided to start the higher pick. Didn't work. Screwball. You know, I'm going to go low B tier. I think he's a lot better. I think his brakes got improved, but I think that if you're really good with him, you can get A tier production out of him, but I think he's going to be hot or cold. But I think he's got a lot of tools there. I think he's a better card, but I'm going to go B. Garrett Crochet, I'm going to go S tier. Everything about him is great on paper. His pitch mix is fantastic, and he's got an outlier sinker. The numbers are there. He's very glitchy. He's hard to read. He's big, so that size matters when the release point's crazy. Doyle, call me crazy, man, but he's the guy. He's the guy I brought in after Cade Anderson, and he was dotting. His outlier's broken. His outlier doesn't work on his fastball. We can get that working, maybe, hopefully. But he has a 2-seam, which thank God he does. But he's got this nasty cutter that's really, really good. Good release point. I think he's just a lot better splitter. I think he has a splitter too. He's my 5-starter right now. My rotation is Clemens, Kershaw, Leiter with double tier 1 Mets, so he's God. 4-starter Crochet, 5-starter Doyle. So yeah, Bremner, I think he's B. Decent, but not like particularly crazy. And I think he's a little bit. I think with the lefty meta right now, Scooble actually benefits from that, but it's close. Jojo Parker, I actually really like this card. I'm gonna go A tier. He's a little slower than I'd like him to be, but his swing's fantastic and his stats are good, so I like Jojo Parker. Ike Irish, it's cool that he can catch and his offense is pretty damn good, but he's not really particularly great in the field, so I'm gonna go B right there. Cool little bonus for the collection, but he's not replacing anybody, really. He's not like top 3 in any of his spots, I don't think. Personally, lefty heavy meta hurting him. Oh, it's that Gavin guy, right? I don't particularly remember him, to be honest. I think he played second, third base for me. I'm irrelevant. Do not know. Do not remember. So, no disrespect, brother. Have not tried. Cunningham, I looked at the card. He's C tier. He's like a speedy guy. I remember that. He's not terrible. Haven't tried. This is going to be tough. Haven't tried. Yeah. Draft day, guys. I'm sorry. Actually, I might have tried him. I'm going to try him. Fisher, like his swing a lot. He like has a crazy crouch going for it. I think he's a little underrated, but I think I'm gonna go low B tier. He's pretty solid. I'm gonna go low B though, very low B. Houston, I like Houston. I had him at short. I'm gonna go high B right here. Witherspoon, he's the guy with the outlier. He throws only from the stretch though, and he's pretty readable. I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna go there with that. He doesn't have. He only has. He has no arm side run. That's tough. Haven't tried him. Sorry. Yeah, this is tough. Sorry, guys. I haven't gotten a chance to get all these guys in there. Jazz, really underrated. I'm going to go B tier, high B, though, right here. He actually, you could get away with him at second base. He actually played pretty well when I used him over there at second base, and he mashed. He should have been a common, but they gave him a courtesy diamond, and his swing is good. So, yeah, surprisingly, one of the best cards of the whole, like, all-around cards of the whole home run derby drop, which is funny. James Wood, I don't know. People like him, man. I'm going to put him down here as a courtesy. I'd put him C. I think he's just too tall with a long swing. I don't see the James Wood appeal. I don't get it. And he can't play the field, so that's a whole thing. And he's pretty slow. So if you like him, go for it. Crush with him. Make him an A-tier card. But lefty heavy meta, I'm spamming sliders away and he's doing nothing. So, and I think, I don't know. I don't think his swing's that good, personally. But I get it. I'll go B. Aloy, I think his card's pretty cool. I'll go low B. I liked him. He's fun. I'll go C. I think he's fun, but I don't think he's like that good. I'll put him right here. I haven't tried him. Jersey Kid, I think. I didn't try him. Gamble. He was pretty solid. I like Gamble. I'm gonna go B. I used him he's a little lefty. This guy, A tier. Caden Boone, switch hitting catcher, man. With good defense. Power's a little low, but he's got a little glitchy little swing, man. I like that. Switch hitting catcher, little diet baby Adley with good defense. I think he's a little slept on, man. I think he's a little slept on. DeBrun, I haven't tried him. Didn't try him out. Didn't try him out. Sorry, draft day guys are getting kind of cooked up a little bit. I've heard good things about him. I heard he got kind of screwed in his mix. I'm gonna go A. I gotta try him out. I heard really good things about him, so I'm gonna put him at a preemptive A. He's got a good mix on him. I'm gonna put these guys in irrelevant or do not know. I'll put him, I'll put him in high B, or I'll put him in, I'll put him right here just for now in B. Matt Olson, he's not the worst card ever, but his other one is just straight up better, man. The All-Star Matt Olson's legitimately really nice, and this one is just a worse version. So I don't know how he ended up getting a worse card than Jazz, but he did. I've not tried Schoolcraft, so this feels a little bit weird. But this is kind of the overall list I'm going to do so far. The prominent names have made their way onto the list, I think, personally. I'm definitely missing some people. I think There's definitely somebody that I used that I didn't. I gotta go back and watch my video. There's someone in here that I'm forgetting that I used that did pretty well. So I apologize. Might have been Hall. Oh, it was Hall. I remember him. He was good. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think it was Hall. Okay. There's somebody else too. I'm sorry. I really do apologize. I just can't remember the names. I've done so many debuts in the last couple days. Overall, pretty definitive. I mean, great. Look, we have 8. Let me do the math on that. 8 S tiers, right? We have 9 A tiers, a bunch of B tiers that could be A tiers. Really just an overall great drop. Overall, great job. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section, man, where I'm bugging out. If I am bugging, you let me know. Okay? I hope you guys enjoy this, man. And I hope you guys have been enjoying the content. I'll see you soon. Peace.